Hi there, my name is Rachel and I am with Yoga for Change. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a yoga practice that's focused on grounding. So for myself, in these past few days, I have noticed myself feeling very anxious, uncertain, and just unsettled in a lot of ways. So when I notice that I'm feeling this way, rather than trying to avoid those feelings or escape them somehow, what I try to do is incorporate practices, and yoga is one of those things for me, practices that will help me return to the present moment so I can really focus on what's actually happening, not what I think is happening. A lot of times I start thinking into the future or I start replaying moments from my past, and neither of those things, future or past, are real. What's real is right now, and this yoga practice is going to help you ground into this moment right now. So we're going to begin in child's posture. You'll bring your shins to the earth and then bring your big toes to touch. You can take your knees together so your thighs are connected, or spread your knees wide toward the width of your mat. Press your way back so your sit bones root down right over your heels, and then your arms extend forward. With your arms reaching forward, your forehead will rest down on your mat. And if it doesn't quite connect to the mat, that's okay. Just allow your head to hang heavy. Stay just as you are. I'll come to rise so you can hear my voice. In the shape of child's posture, begin to notice where in your body you feel your breath. Need to control your breath in any way, but bring your awareness to the sensation of breathing. Air coming in and out through your nostrils, the rise and fall of the back of your body, your ribs pressing in towards your thighs. Notice what happens when you begin to breathe deeper and more intentionally. What you begin to experience physically. And notice if this altered breath, this deeper, fuller breath, changes anything that you're feeling emotionally. Empty out all of your air, and then take an inhale to the count of 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Continue with this breath. Inhale and exhale, equal parts and length. And then begin to notice your surroundings without moving. Notice the temperature of the air against your skin. Notice the sounds that are present around you. Notice any smells or tastes that linger in this moment. And then notice what you're physically feeling. The mat beneath you supporting you. Whatever is beneath your mat. Feel the earth supporting you. You're invited to stay in stillness for as long as you want or need. Or when it feels right, come to rise. Draw your shoulders right over your wrist, your hips right over your knees. Find a neutral tabletop and extend your right leg long behind you with your toes tucked. Begin to press into your hands. Drive your right heel back in space. Feel the stretching sensation enter the whole back of your right leg through your Achilles tendon, the calf, maybe up through the back of your knee, really stretching and working into your hamstring. It may feel nice to remain still, or if you'd like, you can shift forward and back. Maybe you're synchronizing these movements with your breath. Rocking forward on your inhale. Pressing back, exhale. One more breath. Find a neutral place where your shoulders are right over your wrists. Flex through your right toes. Bring your right leg to a hover, right at hip height, with your gaze down to your mat, right between your hands. Press into your right palm and then sweep your left arm forward. Reach actively through your fingertips as you kick back actively through your foot. Try to create as much length through your spine, through your arm and leg as possible. Take a breath in. As you exhale, draw your elbow and tap your knee really round through your shoulders. Send your right leg long, left arm reaching forward. Stay as you are, playing with balance, or sweep your left arm back in space. Draw your right heel in and then reach for your foot. With hold of your foot, begin kicking your foot up into your hand. Let your heart draw forward or down to the earth. And then slow release. Left arm, right leg. Plant your hand. Right knee to meet left. Press your way back into child's. And then give yourself a moment to rest. This might be a time where you check in with yourself and you notice the difference between left and right side of your body. How one side is feeling maybe a little warmer, a little more active. You might feel circulation or energy pulsing through your body. As you're ready, take an inhale to rise, come through tabletop. And this time your left leg goes long. Same options for this side, although it'll likely feel really different. One side of the body always seems to be a little tighter than the other. For me, it's left side. So just notice here. Maybe you don't do exactly what you did the first time around. You might choose to remain in stillness again or shift forward and back. Meet with shoulders over wrist. Flex through your left toes. Bring your left leg to a hover. Gaze to the earth. Sweep your right arm forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round through your shoulder. Inhale. Send your left leg long. Reach forward through right fingertips. Sweep your right arm back in space. Draw your left heel in. Reach for your foot. With hold of foot, kick your foot into your hand. Open up through your heart. And then release, leg and arm. Plant your hand. Draw left knee down to meet right. Press your way back into child's posture. Take an inhale, come to rise up through tabletop. And then find any free movement here, maybe swaying your rib cage off side to side. Maybe rocking your head from left to right. Or shifting forward and back. Those are just suggestions. You might try to close your eyes here and find whatever movement feels good in your body. And if you're not sure what would feel good, then I encourage you to close your eyes and try to just follow your breath. See where that leads you. Meeting back in tabletop. From here, spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up to find downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Try to roll your shoulders out, an external rotation through your shoulders, and then press down through your index finger and your thumb. Take your gaze up toward the top of your mat, towards your hands. Lift up as high as you can through your heels. Bend your knees a little, and then begin to step your feet forward. When you can no longer step, become light up through your fingertips. Plant your feet to the mat and take hold of opposite elbow for ragdoll posture. Allow your head to hang heavy right through your triceps. And then stay rooted down through your feet. Keep
your legs solid and strong as you sway from side to side. With a bend through your knees, this will provide a gentle release for your lower back. And if it feels like too much or there's a strain on your lower back, try bringing your hands to your thighs and just hinging forward slightly through a half fold. We'll meet with arms hanging heavy and limp, head hanging heavy. Slowly begin to rise up into mountain posture. We'll meet here, feet hips width distance, palms facing forward or palms connected at the center of your heart. Close your eyes, find stillness. Feel the earth once again underneath of you, supporting you. Notice the places in your feet that are rooted down and connected to your mat. Shift your weight back slightly. Feel the weight enter into your heels. Rock forward so your weight is in through the balls of your feet. And then shift back and forth like that a few times. Then really feel each heel, each ball, and each toe press into the mat. Root down firmly. Begin to visualize the qualities of the earth that make you feel most supported. Maybe qualities of health or vitality come to mind. Nurturing, stable, strong. Whatever the earth symbolizes to you, draw those qualities up and into your body. Feel engagement through your calves, your thighs, your belly, your chest, your shoulders and arms. And then feel energy extending up through the crown of your head. Take an inhale here. Part your lips, slow exhale. And inhale to sweep your arms up to the sky. Connect your palms, lift your gaze. As you exhale, fold forward down over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. And inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your side or hands to your heart. We'll move through that flow 3 more times, a little bit quicker, just following the sound of breath. So inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Rise up. Hands to heart. Arms reach. Fold from your hip planks. Lengthen your spine. Hang forward. Rise and reach. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms climb. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Rise up. Hands to heart. Pause and close your eyes. Once again, feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel the connection between your hands. Feel your breath and your heartbeat in your physical body. Notice how it feels to be you in this moment right now. connected to yourself, connected with your breath. Acknowledge that the future is your imagination. The past is your memory. The present moment is what's real. Take a deep inhale, grounding you in the present. Exhale, release past and future. Inhale to sweep your arms high. Exhale to fold forward over leg. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, bend through your knees, plant your hands to the mat, and step your left toes back. The left knee will draw down to the earth. As you bring your arms high, you have an option to keep your left toes tucked or bring the top of your left foot flat to the earth, whatever would feel better for you. We'll bring the arms up high overhead, and then find an interlace of your fingers. Bring your palms down towards your right thigh. Press your palms into your thigh, and then send your weight forward so your right knee comes just past your ankle. Feel the sensation in your hips become just a little more rich. Try to brace your core. Draw your belly button up and in to support your low back. And then release your arms. Bring your left palm down inside your right foot and sweep your right arm high to the sky. Keep your palm open. Stack your right shoulder over your left. Bring your right hand down to frame your right foot. And then on an inhale, rise up to your fingertips. Begin to draw your heart forward. And on your exhale, begin to crawl your hands back. Drive your right heel into the mat and try to flex your toes up into your nose. Your knee might remain bent, or maybe it becomes all the way straight. You'll feel a sensation into the back of your right leg, a stretching sensation. Stay just as you are, or move with your breath as you inhale, travel forward. Remember, heart draws through. Exhale, press back, lengthen through your right leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward. Plant your left palm to the earth. Reach your right arm high, back up to the sky. Let your gaze follow your right hand. And then option to tuck your left toes and lift your left knee up off of the mat, feeling engagement through your left quad as you drive your left heel back in space. Good. Keep pressing down through left hand, reaching actively through right fingertips. Bring your right hand down to frame your right foot. And if your left knee was grounded, tuck your toes, lift your knee, meet us here. Gaze right in front of your right big toe. Shift your weight forward and step your left foot up to meet your right. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And just allow your head to hang. We'll be here for 3 breaths. You can sweep your arms side to side, fingertips raise the back. Or if you'd like, take hold of opposite elbow, just as we did before in ragdoll posture. Release your hands down. Slowly begin to round up to come to standing. Let your hands hang heavy, your shoulders, head, and neck to be the last to arrive as you rise up to mountain. Take 3 big shoulder loops back in space. And then draw your shoulders forward. Turn your palms forward, lift up through your gaze. Take an inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, take your hands to your lower back. Find an interlace, draw your knuckles down to the earth, open through your heart, and lift up. Bend through your knees, begin to hinge forward, drawing low ribs towards your thighs. Let your head hang heavy, hands drop back, up and overhead. Feel a release through your shoulders. Release your hands. Take a half lift. Lengthen spine. Exhale. Soften your knees. Plant your hands and step your right toes back to a low lunge. Right knee to the earth. Arms sweep high. Find an interlace through your fingers. Palms to left thigh. Press forward. Sensation into the hips. Remember, this side might feel different. Stay as you are. One more breath. And then release right palm to the earth, left arm reaching high. Left hand plants down. Frame your left foot. Tent up onto your fingertips. Draw your heart forward and through. Press your way back into a half split. Lengthen your left leg. Shift forward and back. Keep moving or find stillness. And then as you rock forward, right palm plants, left fingertips sweep high. Stay as you are or tuck your right toes. Lift up through your right knee. Notice your breath here. Notice physical sensation in your body. Notice what places in your body feel solid and strong, and maybe what areas feel challenged. Be present with it all. Bring your left palm down to frame your left foot. Meet in a runner's lunge. Right toes tucked, right knee lifted. Slowly step your right foot forward. Lift up halfway and fold. And then rise up. Hands to heart. From here, we'll make our way back down onto our seat. You can bend through your knees to get there. And we'll extend the legs nice and long. So flex your toes back in toward your face. Bring your palms right down by your sides. Press your hands into the earth and try to lengthen your spine as much as possible. With toes flexed, you'll feel engagement through your quads. Maybe your heels lift up off the mat just a little bit. We'll stay here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your legs engaged. Inhale, your arms reach up to the sky. Exhale to begin hinging forward through your hips. When you can no longer hinge with a flat spine, round forward. Bring your hands down to the earth, framing your legs. Take hold of ankle or pinky edge of feet, whatever would feel better for you. As you breathe in, rise up, reach your arms high. Let your hands fall down by your sides. We'll bend through knees, bring soles of feet to the earth, and then let them come toward the width of your mat with your hands behind you supporting you. Take your knees to the right and to the left. It provides a little reset for your hips. Plant your soles of feet onto the mat and then begin lowering down onto your spine. Once your shoulders, head, and neck come down to the earth, walk your heels in. Plant your hands outside of your torso. We'll come into a back bend here. So press your feet, your palms, and your forearms into the earth, and then lift up through your hips. Feel your weight draw into your shoulders. Drive your heels forward. Your feet won't move much, but you'll feel a greater sense of lift and ease through your hips. Stay as you are, or interlace your fingers to your low back, and then roll each shoulder underneath of your body, driving pinkies up and into the earth. And then take your arms off by your sides, palms down, lift up to your tippy toes, slowly start to lower from top to bottom of your spine. Once your sacrum hits the earth, take your knees right and left. And then we'll come into a figure 4, or a reclined pigeon posture. Left foot to the mat, right ankle crosses over left thigh. Drive your right knee forward and feel the activation through your hip flexors. If you're not feeling a ton, see if you can take your hands, stack one over the other, and then press your hands into your thigh to help assist your right knee crawling forward. This might feel good to stay just as you are, or if you'd like, you can draw your left thigh up and into your chest. Taking the right arm inside the figure four, left arm outside of your thigh, find an interlace, and then begin drawing your right shin in towards your chest. But notice if there's any other places in your body where you're sort of resisting this, like if you've tensed up in your shoulders or in your jaw, try to soften those places to then in turn soften your hips so that you can find a greater sense of ease and perhaps more depth into the posture. Slowly release your left foot down. Step your right foot down to meet left and tick-tock knees side to side. And then left foot plants, left ankle crosses on top of right. Drive your left knee forward. Draw option to stay and take your hands, press them into your thigh, or option to draw that right knee up and in. Find an interlace and feel the stretch. And so just notice where you want to be on this side. Remember, it will likely feel very different. You don't have to go as far as you did on the other side, or you may find that you can go even further. And if so, if that would feel good, take it to a different place. Slowly release your right foot to the mat, left foot down to meet it. This time bring your knees into touch and then heel toe your feet out nice and wide. Let your hands come to rest on your belly and then let your body fall into a moment of rest. Feel your breath as your belly rises and falls. As your body settles into stillness, what changes about the rate of your breath or the quality of your breath? Heel toe your feet back in, and then maybe take the knees side to side once more. From here, draw your knees up and into your chest. Bring your hands to the front of your shins or take hold of opposite wrist, forearm, or elbow for a tighter bind. Wherever you feel comfortable, close your eyes or find a soft gaze at the ceiling. And as you hold yourself here in an embrace, which is a physical expression of love, offer yourself love and compassion in your mind as well. This might be through an affirmation, maybe one that, again, helps to enhance grounding. You are safe. You are present. You are at peace. You are alive. You are grounded. From here, take any final movements that would feel right in your body. Maybe that's a twist or another hip opening posture. Or if you'd like to join me in Sleeping Tiger, we'll extend legs up to the sky and then reach the arms up in that very same direction. If this starts to feel like a lot, you can bring your hands to the back of your thighs for a little bit of support. With the legs reaching up into the air
and perhaps the fingertips reaching up into the air, you might begin to feel a sense of lightness through your toes and your fingertips. Know that this is a normal sensation. When we're upside down like this, we're reversing the flow of blood just momentarily. And this is intentional. When the feet and the hands return back to the earth, you'll feel a refreshing sensation as your heart pumps blood into those places in your body. It also circulates blood through your entire being, and the blood carries oxygen and nutrients with it. It's like you're pushing the reset button on your body. So when you feel ready to receive that sensation, slowly lower your feet down to the mat. Let your palms rest at your sides. Close your eyes and feel. And from here, come into a place of rest. Extend your legs nice and long. Let your hands rest over your body in some way, or keep them rooted down beside you. Close your eyes, or allow your eyelids to be soft and heavy, and just find a soft gaze. Notice the places in your body that are connected to your mat. Allow these places in your body to feel a sense of heaviness. Notice the places in your body that perhaps feel lighter. Hands and feet, face. Places where skin is exposed to air. Notice the difference between these sensations, the sense of lightness, the sense of heaviness. And then without moving or changing anything about the way that you are resting, scan your awareness through your body from the top of your head, through your neck and shoulders, your arms, your chest, your belly, your hip, your legs, your feet, and notice any areas in your body that are still holding on in some way. If you notice any places where you're holding on in your mind, just give those places in your body permission to relax, to let go, to soften. And then use 3 deep breaths to help you slip into a deeper state of letting go. Take an inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. One more breath. And then, like a warm wave of water lapping up against a shore, feel a wave of relaxation rise up through your body, from your feet all the way up into your head. Take as long as you need or you'd like to rest. Or when you feel ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. It's circle hands and wrists, feet and ankle. Draw your knees up and into your chest. Wrap yourself up. Give yourself another great big hug. And then take your time finding your way back up to your seat. Thank you for joining me today. Once again, my name is Rachel. I am with Yoga for Change, and I sincerely hope that you are now feeling a little more grounded, a little more connected to yourself and to your surroundings and to the present moment. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.